Hey guys, it's Gaz Montana here, the original demo disc playable, but I decided to give it an abbreviation when it was just called what it was called. We've got a quick video for you guys on how to unlock the Acid Lab if you haven't unlocked it, and this is how to unlock it for free, okay? You just got to do 6 first dose missions, very easy missions. We got some hints and tips on these missions here, but these are also double money this week, so they're worth doing just to grind out and have some fun with them, okay? If you're first time doing them, because it's double money, you're actually getting double money on the awards as well. So you're getting 50k awards normally, but you're actually getting 100k, right? So you're getting the normal money for the missions, which is double money, and then you're getting the awards, which is double money, and then for completing all 6 of them, you actually get a 500k bonus because it's double money. It will actually be 250k if you do it, say, last week or a couple of weeks from now. It's actually, so altogether, for doing all 6 of them, you're going to get 1.1 mil. And that's not even including the money you're getting at the end of every single mission, which is going to be around 30k if you long these out. One of them is going to be a bit quicker, though. So altogether, you're going to get another 150k. Okay, so altogether 1.2 mil, yeah, plus, for doing all 6 of these. And the Acid Lab, if you haven't got that yet. I'm just going to show you some hints and tips on some of these missions, okay? The first one is called Welcome to the Tropay. Now, what we recommend for new players, use the Armour Kuruma, okay? The Armour Kuruma is perfect, okay? It's brilliant. It's an absolute fantastic car, and you are basically invincible when you're inside it, okay? What you want to do is have whichever vehicle you're going to be using for this mission all ready as your personal vehicle before you start the mission. It's going to make it quicker, okay? You can bring it whilst you're there, but I'm just going to let you know, if you go out of bounds here, you're actually going to fail the mission, and you're going to die, basically, and fail the mission. So you got to be pretty quick here. Jump over the balcony, run and grab this lost slam van, right? If you're go into the interaction menu and spawn your personal vehicle, okay? Go straight to your personal vehicle, which is one of your weaponized vehicles. We're using the weaponized Tamper, okay? This is a luxury weaponized vehicle, and we don't recommend new players that don't have much money to run out and go and buy one of these, okay? Get the Armour Kuruma, you're good to go, okay? Roll up in here with the weaponized Tamper or the Armour Kuruma and just kill everybody, okay? Go everybody around Dax, and then basically once you've done that, it's going to tell you to go to another location where you're going to go and get the journey, okay? When you get to that location, you can just kill everybody and waste some time, because if you do this in 15 minutes, if you take just over 15 minutes, you're going to get the maximum payout for this mission, okay? In RP and cash. Or you can just grab the journey straight away. But either way, whether you decide to grab the journey straight away or shoot up all the enemies, you're going to have to grab the journey at some point. Grab the journey, bring it over, pick up Dax from where he was, and then drive Dax all the way to the freak shop in the city. And that is the end of the mission. Okay, now first dose mission 2, designated driver. Now this mission you need to go to the docks and find a truck cab, and then once you found the truck cab, steal these supplies and start driving them towards the freak shop. Now you're going to get shot at no matter what you do here. These supplies are going to set on fire, and then you need to drop the cargo that you're carrying, okay, by holding right on the D-pad, yeah? Just press or hold right on the D-pad and you'll just let go of it. Now as soon as you've done that, spawn your personal vehicle through the interaction menu. The Armoured Kuruma for new players is the way to go, okay? That's the way forward there, yeah? And then for anybody else that has better vehicles like the Vigilante or the weaponized Tamper even, spawn one of those if you want, or you could even go with the Armour Kuruma, because it's going to be brilliant for anybody, yeah? We still use the Armour Kuruma many a time, okay? And then basically go over to the Lost MC clubhouse here, shoot everybody up or blow everybody up depending on what vehicle you're using, and then go inside the clubhouse, take a picture right here of this board here, and then you have to loot from in there after you found a duffel bag, and then go outside, and then you're right next door to the freak shop, and then you just have to go there. But you can try to like long this out for 15 minutes. Every single time you start this mission, it's actually going to be 12 o'clock in the afternoon, no matter what, and then it's going to start counting up. By the way, some of these missions start at a certain time. In fact, all of these missions start at a certain time, but some of the times the clock doesn't move on your phone, okay? So this one does, and you can just tell that you've done about 16 minutes by it being 8 o'clock in the PM, okay? So it's 12 in the afternoon, and it's going to be 8 in the PM, which means 16 minutes later, okay? because every single GTA hour is 2 minutes. First dose free, fatal incursion. Now all you need to do for this mission is go to Stab City and start doing some damage when you get there, okay? Start blowing everything up. Now if you're a new player, Armored Kuruma, okay? Armored Kuruma. Okay, Armored Kuruma, you just roll through there. There's a lot of gas canisters next to bikes and all over the place, all over next to the traders. Start blowing up all the gas canisters. The reason we're using better vehicles for this, okay, we're trying to like get this done here and get this guide out, okay? We don't want to be logging this out, showing you that we can do this with the Armored Kuruma. I'm telling you now, the Armored Kuruma is an absolute beast of a vehicle, okay? And it's the cheapest one, and it's the one that all new players has to have. Literally, that needs to be your first car that you buy, okay? If you're out here doing missions, okay? Now, start blowing up all of the stuff in Stab City until it tells you to go to the second location. Now, when you go to the second location now, you have to collect 10 different packages, okay, supplies, and then bring them back to the freak shop. We're going to show you now on the map here where all of these supplies are, because it's going to be very frustrating trying to find these, okay? This is where the 8 of them are outside, okay? There's 10 packages. This is where the 8 of them are. And there's 2 inside this building here. This little, you see this little icon here of the meth lab? Go inside there and grab the other 2. And then make your way back to the freak shop using this dodo. You have to deliver this dodo, okay? And you have to land it in the LS River here. Now, you could always... You don't have to land it the way I landed it here. You could always come the other way, basically. Go all the way down south, and then go turn around, and then go north, and then land it. Okay, it's very easy to land. Just slow it down in mid-air by pressing the reverse button. Okay, that'd be L2 or L trigger, depending on what console you're on. And don't slow it down too much, otherwise you'll completely stop the engine. Now, the next mission is First Dose 4, Uncontrolled Substance. Now, with this here, you're better off playing with other players because it's actually just more fun with other players, and you can actually play as the rabbit. I haven't managed to play as the rabbit, playing as against the AI here. With this section here at the beginning, you're on a bicycle. Now, when it changes, hold R2 straight away, and you're going to be accelerating straight away, so you get a jump start against any other players that you're playing against. And then now, when you get to the end of this section here, and you're on this section with the gates, now, right at the end here, go on the right, you should be able to avoid that gate where otherwise you're usually going to crash if you don't go on the right there. Now, on the next section here, depends on whether you won or lost the last section. You're going to be on 2 different sections. You're either going to be on the Mark II oppressor, which you just want to boost straight away. Sorry, no, Mark II, Mark I oppressor. Boost straight away, just keep boosting as much as you possibly can, and right at the end you want to make sure you put the wings out by pressing X, and then holding down, and then flying, okay? And it's L3 to boost, okay? Now, the other section, just a Tron bike, you're going straight forward. Whether you won or lost. Okay, so you're either going to be the Tron bike or on the oppressor. Now, the next section now, the controls will change. Okay, so everything will be in reverse. So accelerate will actually be reverse. So you have to let go of R2 and start holding L2 to go forward. Okay, so accelerate is now reverse. Everything's back to front. Down is up is down, left is right, right is left. They actually say that whilst you're going through that tunnel, okay? And how you know it's going to change straight away is when your mask changes, okay? Your mask is now going to be the king, okay? The king mask from the casino. So a pack of cards, the king mask. Now the next section, depending on whether you won or lost, you're going to be either the rabbit or the guy shooting the rabbit. Now, if you're the rabbit, just try and determine that somebody behind you is trying to aim at you, so just trying to make it difficult for them. Now, if it's the rabbit, just try and shoot it. And then that's pretty much that. And then the next section, you're just in the sky, and as soon as you hit the floor, the mission's over. Okay, this next mission, First Dose 5, Make War, Not Love. Now, this one, you have to go over to a hippie camp and start blowing up some lab equipment. Now, in this hippie camp, there's a bunch of hippie vans. You don't want to blow up all of the hippie vans because you need one of those vans after you've blown up the lab equipment. Armored Kuruma all the way for new players, okay? Armored Kuruma, you're bulletproof. Stay inside the car. Shoot up all the hippies that are around the camp, and you can actually blow up most of the lab equipment without even getting out of the car because the gas canisters are sitting next to the tents. Now, there is actually some grenades there. You can see on the mini-map there's some grenades there, so you can actually grab those if you haven't got any. Now, once you've blown up all of the lab equipment, make sure you grab one of these hippie vans just to find out where the location of the delivery vans are. You don't have to drive the hippie van. Get out of it and get back into your personal vehicle, and then go and blow up the delivery vehicles. There's 3 of them. Now once you've blown up those 3 delivery vehicles, head on over to the All Christ camp. Now you could follow the route that the game tells you to take, or you could take the train tunnel right here, which I think is a little bit quicker and just less worry. Go along the train. As soon as you come out the tunnel, then just bust a U-turn and go up towards the Old Christ camp, and then destroy the 3 hippie vans that's in there. If you're in the armor crewmer, you won't even have to get out until you've blown up the vans, because once you've blown up the vans, there's going to be a Valkyrie coming. Now you could shoot the driver out very quickly while you're in the armor crewmer, or you could get out and just lock on missile. Just use the homing launcher or whatever gun you've got. Unfortunately, the railgun is not in the gun van this week, by the way. So if you haven't got the railgun yet, yeah, that's gone for now. We don't know how or when that's going to be coming back. Hopefully sooner rather than later for players that don't have it. But yeah, take out the Valkyrie. Once you've taken out the Valkyrie, then just parachute up the mountain here, and that is the mission done. And now we have first dose 6 off the rails. This is probably the best mission of the lot, and the hardest mission of the lot, especially on the hardest difficulty, and pretty much just the end of the missions here now. So when you get to the main labs here, what you want to do is get out of the car that you're driving, shoot this guard, then you can go past the camera, which is just after him. If you just quickly go past it, or you can shoot it out if you're worried about it. Okay, you can shoot it out by the. As you see, I just went straight past it. Now we're going to use our getaway vehicle when we get out of here, so we want to make sure we put it in the right place. Now we're going to be coming out around about here, so we're going to leave the getaway vehicle there. Now always have silent weapons like a sniper rifle and a machine gun. We're going to snipe out this guy right here, because this is where we are trying to get to. And then once we've sniped him out, we're going to run up these stairs, and then we're going to shoot this guy in the back of the head with a silent machine gun. Right now, to the right here, you've got a guy walking in the middle. Shoot him, take him out, and then there's one more guy we need to take out on a camera. Take out this guy next to the door, and then take out the camera, but make sure that the guy on the walkway isn't next to the camera or the body. Make sure he's walking away, and then do it all, okay? And then go through the door. Now once you're through the door, go around here, take out this camera to your left. Now inside here, take out this guy, and then you have a double kill there, take out those 2. And then you've got this double kill right here, which we completely messed up, but then also corrected ourselves due to unpredictable movements, which we anticipated. Now, once you've taken all those guys out, you want to take a photograph of the manifest and then grab all the chemicals from inside the loading bay here. They're in these wooden boxes. Now, when you go outside, if you haven't had any fails at all, your personal vehicle should be exactly where you left it by the door. If it's not there, grab the messer, one of the messers that are here, and then drive whilst going into the interaction menu and spawning your personal vehicle, and then it will spawn up the road outside of Humane Labs. But either way, get your personal vehicle and go towards the switching station to stop the train. Now don't worry, you don't have to be in a super fast car here to get in front of the train. The train's moving very slowly, you have plenty of time to get there. We're obviously using the Vigilante, and you don't need to use the Vigilante, okay? You can get there in any vehicle you want. Now basically stop the train, then grab the cutting saw. Now head on over to the train. You have to start opening up these containers, and there's going to be continuous guards coming at you in vehicles. Now there's only going to be about 3 helicopters, okay? So once you've taken out the helicopters will stop spawning, but the vehicles that are coming at you in the messers are going to keep coming for you, so you might want to be wary of those and just take them out as you can. Once you've collected all of the chemicals from inside of the containers, you then have to grab the acid lab. Now grab the acid lab, or it's just a brigade at this moment in time, and then drive it towards the freak shop. Now, I'm going to show you a good little route here. Go left down here, through this grass area, then up onto this train tracks area here. Go through this tunnel, and when you come out of this tunnel, you're in La Mesa, which is across the Ellis River from the freak shop. Go over the Ellis River, and then you just drive up. You can jump this little wall here very easily, and then deliver the acid lab. And now, the acid lab is yours, guys. If you haven't done this, this is how you unlock the acid lab for free, and it's basically like a storyline on how you got the acid lab. These 6 missions, the first dose missions. That is why it's actually pretty cool, because it gives us a story behind it. So unlike the Terabyte, where we didn't have anything like that, you know, it was just, you know, just buy it.